hi. So it's Sam. And in this video, we're going to talk about how this one small change completely transformed how I worked and how productive I got throughout the day. And this is not going to be some motivation video, okay? I'm going to give you like tactical tips that you can apply to your daily routine so that way you become more productive, okay? So let's get right into this, okay? So one thing I want you to keep in mind throughout this video, one principle. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Let me explain, okay? So if you are, let's say there's a person named John. Let's take for example, there's a person named John, okay? And if John is messy with his relationships, everything in his life would be messy, okay? I want you to understand this. His workspace would be messy, his business would be messy, everything would be messy. And that's how reality works, okay? If you half-ass it in the gym, you will half-ass it in the business, you will half-ass it in relationships, you will half-ass it in every single domain of your life. Because the thing is, your brain doesn't know the difference between different domains of life, okay? And what are domains? Domains are like different things in reality, like business, gym, relationships, your relationship with your mom, your relationship with your siblings, like your workspace, everything. So your brain doesn't know the difference between these domains, okay? And this domain can be anything, okay? So your brain applies the same kind of formula thing, same formula. It's just like a yes, no, on, off switch system, your brain. So your brain applies the same formula to like every single thing it does, okay? So if you're half-assing it in your relationships, you will half-ass it in your business, you will half-ass it in your personal life, every single thing would be half-assed. So like, just keep this in mind. So the reason I wanted to tell you this, like this principle, because like, if we want to be productive, if we want to have like a clean, focused work time, we need to have everything in our life focused, okay? Here's an example. So if you're working out and you're doing a set of like, let's say you're doing a set of leg curls, you're on that leg press machine and leg press, like the one that you lie down and you do a squat, like you're on a leg press machine and you're doing leg press. If you do the workout and text someone at the same time, like you're leg pressing and you're texting someone, that's you multitasking. And your brain doesn't see the difference. It will apply the same principles to every single thing you do. So it will try to multitask while you work. So it will make you distracted. And that's how this thing fucks you up, right? So if you're working, just work. If you're watching this, just watch this. Don't like, I used to have this when I used to watch YouTube videos. I used to have like my food and I used to eat the food while watching the thing. So if you're doing that, stop doing it. Another thing, like Chrome tabs as well. Like I see people that use like their entire Chrome tab is like filled with like 10, 20 tabs in one single window. And that's like, fucking hell, how the fuck you do that, man? It's like they're hopping between tabs and they're done with this tab, but they haven't closed it yet. And it's like, what the fuck? For me, I don't use more than 4 tabs at a given time in a window, okay? So if I'm doing something on Chrome, I'll use maybe max 3 tabs and I'll get my stuff done and then I'll like clear the tab, press the X thing, and then I'll get on with the next tab, right? Pretty straightforward, because like your brain, it puts more energy in switching, okay? So if you switch from one task to another task, that will consume more energy than just doing that task, finishing it, and then going to the next one. Because if you keep switching, going to the next one, and coming back to this one, and then you keep switching that way, your brain is like fried. That's how you burn out quickly. Okay? Next one. Eat clean. Man, eating clean is amazing. It does like it does a bunch of things. Like if you eat clean, you wire your brain actively to delayed gratification. And if you're wired to delayed gratification, you would work out harder. You would work on your business harder. You would like to like, you won't seek instant pleasures in business too. Like you won't try to make that quick money. You would look for the long-term gratification things. And that's how like it rewires you to be hooked on delayed gratification instead of instant gratification. That's the thing with Reels as well. Like I just stopped watching them. I just deleted the fucking app. Because like it's like you can watch 30 seconds of something and you can get some dopamine and then you can watch the next one and get that again. It's like, fuck man, it fries your brain. So stop doing that, okay? Next thing, inputs equals outputs. So if your inputs are shit, your outputs would be shit. If you know how systems work, if a system had bad inputs, it has bad outputs. Okay, because like that's the thing that are that's the thing that are being processed, right? Shitty inputs, if they are processed, they will be shitty outputs. Okay, you can't argue that, right? So if you eat junk food or shitty food, your energy will be shitty. Pretty simple as that, right? When you eat healthy, you obviously save money because like you're not spending it spending a lot. I mean, like sometimes healthy food is like more expensive than cheap restaurant food sometimes, right? You can buy McDonald's sometimes cheaper. I don't know, right? But like it will still make you more money, right? And you will be like hooked on delayed gratification instead of instant gratification. So you just spend less money. So like you're saving money either way, right? Next one. When you eat healthy, you become more disciplined and you give yourself evidence and your brain evidence that you are a disciplined person. You eat healthy and you work hard and you work out. So that shows up in your business, that shows up in your workouts, that shows up like when you do these things, you change as a person, right? So it just starts with like eating healthy and then your brain, giving your brain the evidence that like, okay, I am a healthy person and I'm not like some douchebag who eats sugar and junk food all day. Anyways, and like here's the thing, if you don't do this, if you do the opposite, you will become undisciplined in all areas of life. Because as I said, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything, okay? Because I realized this in myself, like when I started eating unhealthy, my workouts would suffer. I'd be like, oh, why, I can't be bothered, fuck that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and I realized when I was productive, my workouts were the best, like I was eating healthy, everything was in line, my relationships were better, I was feeling amazing. And then suddenly something goes to shit and everything goes to shit. Right? I start eating unhealthy, I don't work anymore, I'm seeking instant gratification and everything, and my relationships suffer, and I'm like watching YouTube all day. And that's what I'm trying to convey in this video, man. Like the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if you eat healthy, just start with a small thing. If you eat healthy, it will snowball itself, and then you will like tell yourself that you are the person who eats healthy, works hard, is a disciplined person. And once you start doing that, you just start to clean stuff out from your life, and your business becomes very clean, and it just all like becomes really helpful, man. By the way, if you're looking to book more appointments for your agency, there's a link in the description that you can click to learn a bit more about it. I don't care if you click it or not, it's just there. I'm just letting you know. So that's the video. Bye.